Hi. Today is Thursday, July 2nd, and we're going to be reading First Chronicles 9 through 11.
He's like, so no, it's 9 through 11. You're right. Did it mess you up because we flipped which one we read? This is usually our first reading, and it's right. And you're doing that one. All right. And Catherine, you ready? Oh, you have a mess over there, girly.
She's cleared out the stickers.
Oh, wow. But you have stayed very busy. Josh.
Yeah, this is actually Josh.
So we got back from Freedom.
Freedom.
The revival.
Rival capital of the world. No. I'm just kidding.
Yes, it's an event.
Yeah, it's an event. It's an event.
The douse. That's it.
All right, so you ready? We have 3 chapters, but I think we're gonna come out of reading all the names, right?
Yep.
Yep. And so we're gonna read chapter 11, and that we're.
That's right.
Oh, 10, the death of Saul. So let's get into this. You want to read?
No.
No? Yes, no? Yes, no?
I don't know where to stop being. Okay. Now when the Philistines fought against Israel, every Israelite...
9?
Chapter 9.
Oh, chapter 9. So all Israel was
Registered.
registered by You
Genealogies.
can read it. I can read it now.
By genealogies. And these were written in the book of the kings of Israel. And Judah was led into exile to Babylon for their unfaithfulness. Now the first ones to dwell in their possessions in their cities were children of Israel, priests, Levites, and temple servants.
You had it off, huh? A post-exilic genealogy. Some of the sons of Judah dwelt in Jerusalem alongside some of the sons of Benjamin, Ephraim and Manasseh. Uthai, the son of Ammihud, the son of Omri, the son of Imri, the son of Bani, of the sons of Perez, the son of Judah. Of the Shilonites, Asaiah, the firstborn, and his sons. Of the sons of Zerah, Jeuel and their brothers, 690. Those of the sons of Benjamin were Salu, the son of Meshullam, the son of Hodaviah, the son of Hasanua, Ibnai, the son of Jeroham, Elah, the son of Uzi, the son of Mikri, Meshullam, the sons of Shephatai, son of Reuel, the son of Ibnijah, and their brothers according to their generations, 956.
Wow.
All these men were heads of families according to their fathers' houses. Those of the priests were Jediah, Jerorib, Jachin, Azariah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Zadok, the son of Meroyath, the son of Ahitub, the head official of the house of God. Hadiah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Bashur, the son of Malchijah, Messiah, the son of Abdiel, the son of Jezreel, the son of Meshullam, the son of Meshulameth, the son of Immer, and their brothers, heads of the houses of their fathers, 1,760. Very able men for the work of the service of the house of God. Those of the Levites were Shemai, the son of Hashub, the son of Azrikam, the son of Hashabiah, and the sons of Merari, Bakbakar, Haresh, Galal, and Mattaniah, the son of Micah, the son of Zikri, the son of Asaph, Obadiah the son of Shemaiah, the son of Galgal, the son of Jeduthun, Berechiah, the son of Asa, the son of Elkanah, who lived in the villages of the Netophathites. Now the gatekeepers were Shalom, Akub, Talmon, Ahiman, and their brothers. Shalom was the head officer who until then had served at the king's eastern gate. They were the gatekeepers for the camps of the Levites. Shalom, the son of Kor, the son of Abiasaph, the son of Korah, and his brothers from his father's house. The Korahites were over the work of the service, gatekeepers of the tabernacle. Their fathers had been over the camp of the Lord, guards at the entrance. Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, was an official over them in previous times, and the Lord was with him. Zechariah, the son of Meshulamiah, was gatekeeper at the entrance to the tent of meeting. All those chosen as gatekeepers were 212. They were registered by their genealogy and their villages. Now David and Samuel, the seer, established them in their trusted offices. So they and their sons were in charge of the gates of the house of the Lord, that is, the house of the tabernacle, as guards. The gatekeepers were on 4 sides, east, west, north, and south. Their brothers in their villages were to come for 7 days from time to time to serve with them. For in their trusted offices, the 4 main gatekeepers, who were the Levites, had charge over the chambers and treasuries of the house of God. They spent the night around the house of God, for the watch was entrusted to them, and they were responsible for opening it every morning. Some of them were in charge of the vessels of service, that they should bring them in and out by number. Some others were appointed over the furnishings and all the implements of the sanctuary, as well as the fine flour, wine, and the oil, the frankincense, and the species. And
Spices.
Spices. And some of the sons of the priests mixed the ointment of the spices. Mattatiah.
Oh my. Yeah.
Matt. One of the Levites.
Mattatiah.
He was firstborn of Shalom the Korahite, was entrusted with making the flat cakes. Others of the sons of the Kohathites from their brothers were given charge over the showbread to prepare it for every Sabbath. Now these are the singers, heads of the father's house of the Levites, who stayed in the temple chamber, free from other service, because they were occupied with the work day and night. These were the heads of the fathers' houses of the Levites, according to the generations, leaders who dwelt in Jerusalem. The genealogy of Saul. Now, Jael, the father of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Maacah, dwelt in Gibeon. His firstborn son was Abdon, then Zur, Kish, Bel, Ner, Nadab, Jeder, Ahio, Zechariah, and Mikloth. Mikloth became the father of Shemaiah, those who dwelt in Jerusalem with their own families near their brothers. Ner became the father of Kish, Kish the father of Saul, Saul the father of Jonathan, Malchi-Shua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal the son of Jonathan was Merib-Bel, and Merib-Bel became the father of Micah. The sons of Micah were Pithon, Melech, Hariah, and Ahaz. Ahaz became the father of Jerah, and Jerah the father of Alameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri became the father of Mosa, and Mosa became the father of Benaiah, Rephaiah his son, Eleazar his son, and Azel his son. Azel had 6 sons, and these were their names: Izracham, Bochara, Ishmael, Shariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. These were the sons of Azel. The death of Saul. Now when the Philistines fought against Israel, every Israelite fighter had fled before the Philistines, and the slain fell on Mount Gilboa. But the Philistines pursued Saul and his sons, and struck down Saul's sons, Jonathan, Abinadab, and Malchi-Shua. As the battle with Saul became heavy, the archers' arrows found their target and mortally wounded him. So Saul said to his armor-bearer, "Draw your sword and pierce me through, lest these uncircumcised Philistines come and make a fool of me." But his armor-bearer was unwilling to do it, because he was overwhelmed with fear. So Saul took the sword and fell on it himself. When the armor-bearer saw that Saul was dead, he too fell on his sword and died. Thus Saul and his 3 sons, namely all his house, died together. Now when all the children of Israel in the valley saw that they had fled the battlefield, that Saul and his sons were dead, they abandoned their cities and escaped, leaving the Philistines to come and dwell in them. The next day, when the Philistines came to pillage the slain, they found Saul and his sons fallen on Mount Gilboa. So they stripped Saul, removed his head and his armor, and circulated the news of his demise through the land of the Philistines to their idols as well as the people. Then they placed his armor in the temple of their gods, whilst his head they impaled in the house of Dagon.
Oh, wow.
Now all Jabesh Gilead heard about everything the Philistines did to Saul. So the valiant men rose up and carried the body of Saul and the bodies of his sons to Jabesh. They buried their bones under the oak at Jabesh and fasted, mourning 7 days. So Saul died because of his unfaithful deeds against the Lord, because of his failure to keep the word of the Lord, and because he sought to consult the spirit of divination, but did not seek the Lord. So he killed them and turned the kingdom over to David, the son of Jesse. David, king of Israel. Then all Israel assembled before David at Hebron, saying, "We are your own people, even your flesh and blood. Also from times past until now, even when Saul was king, you were the one who led Israel going out and coming in. And the Lord their God said to you, indeed, you will shepherd my people, Israel, as the ruler of Israel." Then all the elders of Israel came to King David at Hebron, and he made a covenant with them before the Lord. So they anointed David king over Israel, according to the word of the Lord delivered by Samuel. David conquers Jerusalem. Now David and all Israel with him went to Jerusalem, that is Jebus, since the Jebusites still dwelt there in the land. And the Jebusites said to David, "You will not come here," but he captured the stronghold of Zion. It is the city of David. Now David had said, "Whoever strikes Jebus first will be the commander and leader of the army." So Joab, the son of Zeruiah, went up first and became the commander. Then David dwelt in the stronghold, which is why they called it the city of David. And he fortified the city all around, from the middle encircling the stronghold, while Joab preserved the rest of the city. So David kept on going, becoming greater and greater, and the Lord of hosts was with him. David's mighty men. Now these are the heads of the mighty men whom David had, who strengthened him in his kingdom along with all Israel, to establish him as king according to the word of the Lord to Israel. These make up the number of the mighty men who fought for David. Jeshobeam, the son of Hakani, the head of the 30, who lifted his spear in triumph over 300 slain at one time. After him was Eleazar, the son of Dodai, the Ahotite, who was among the 3 mighty men. He was with David at Hasmim when the Philistines were gathered there for battle. There was a piece of ground full of barley. Now the men fled from the Philistines, but they stood their ground in the middle of the field, defended it, and killed the Philistines, and the Lord saved them by a great victory. Now 3 of the 30 captains climbed down the rock to David at the cave of Adullam, while the camp of the Philistines was set up in the valley of Rephaim. At this point David was in the stronghold, but a garrison of the Philistines was in Bethlehem. Now David was overcome with longing and said, "Who will get me a drink of water from the well of Bethlehem by the gate?" These 3 broke through the Philistine camp, drew water from the well of Bethlehem by the gate, and carried it back to David. However, he was not willing to drink it, but poured out the water to the Lord. For he said, "Far be it from me before my God to do this, should I drink the lifeblood of these men who put their lives in jeopardy. For at the risk of their lives they brought it, therefore he would not drink it." The 3 mighty men did these things. Also Abishai himself, the brother of Joab, was a captain of the 3 who lifted the spear in triumph over the 300 slain, and was given a name among the 3. He was honored as leader by the 2nd company of the 3, but he did not attain to the first 3. Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, was the son of a valiant man from Kabzeel, who had done many deeds. He killed 2 Moabite warriors. Indeed, once he went down into a well and struck a lion on a snowy day. And he killed an Egyptian, a man of great stature, 5 cubits tall. The Egyptian had in his hand a spear like a weaver's beam, and he went down to him with a staff. wrestled the spear from the Egyptian's hand and killed him with his own spear. Benaiah the son of Jehoiada did these things and won a name among the 3 mighty men, one of the 30 captains. He himself was honored, and although he did not attain to the 3, David set him over his guard. Now the other mighty men of valor of the army were Hashiel the brother of Joab, Elhanan the son of Dodo of Bethlehem, Shamlath the Herotite, Pelez the Pelonite, Ira the son of Ikesh the Tekoite, Abiezar the Anatite, Sibike the Hushatite, Eli the Ahatite, Mehari the Netophathite, Haled the son of Vanna the Nephothite, Ittai the son of Ribai of Gibeah and Benjamin, Benaiah the Pirathonite, Hooray from the rivers of Gash, Abiel the Arbitite, Asmaveth the Berumite, Eliabah the Shalbanite, the son of Hashem the Gizonite, Jonathan the sons of Shagi the Heriterite, Ahiam the son of Sakar the Herorite, Eliphal the son of Hefer the Mechorite, Ahijah the Pelonite, Hezro the Carmelite, Neri the son of Ezbai, Joel the brother of Nathan, Midbar the son of Hagri, Zelek the Ammonite, Neharari the Berothite, the armor bearer of Joab the son of Zeriah, Ira the Ithrite, Jereb the Ithrite, Uriah the Hittite, Zadab the sons of Ali, Adana the son of Shahaz the Reubenite, captain of the Reubenites of 30 with them, Hanan the son of Makkah, Josaphat the Mithnite, Uzziah the Ashtarothite, Shammah and Jeiel, sons of Hotham the Erotite, Jadiel the son of Shimri, and Joha his brother the Tizite, Eliel the Mahavite, and Jeribai and Joshaviah the sons of Elena, Ithma the Moabite, Eliel, Obed, and Jeziel the Mesobite. That is 1 Chronicles 9, 10, and 11.
I'm doing
Hope you like this video. Please leave a like or a comment. Bye.
Bye. I really enjoyed this.
You could have enjoyed it even more if you read.
I did read.
A little.
All right. Bye.
Bye.